Good morning, class. Welcome to our first lesson in English for the third quarter. Today, class, we are going to talk about anything under the sun that are arguable, that are debatable, or something that will make you react. Class, have you ever had an argument with somebody like your family, your friends, or your classmates? And how did you defend yourself? Or how did you defend your ideas? In life, class, it is but normal to argue with other people, as long as you are arguing for the right thing and not because it is what you want. So before we delve in deeper, class, to our lesson, I want you to observe the statements that I will be flashing on the screen of your cell phones or your computers. We have two sets of statements here. For set A, we have COVID-19 is deadly. Another statement under set A, India has the greatest number of COVID-19 cases. While in set B, class, we have the effects of COVID-19. And another statement for set B, hello COVID-19. Now, class, what did you observe from the two sets of statements that I had flashed? Class, do the statements in set A make you react positively or negatively? What about in set B? Which ideas do you think are something arguable or something that will create an issue to be argued or debated? Is it in set A or in set B? Class, if we are going to observe how the statements are stated in set A and in set B, there is a big difference when it comes to the impact or feeling that it will create to the readers or to you as readers. Why? Because in set A, the readers will tend to react either positively or negatively, while in set B, the impact of the statement is not that intense to create an issue that is something arguable or that is something debatable. So it's like for the readers or for you readers, it's like you just read the statement without reacting, without giving any reactions at all. While in set B, you will tend to react on the given statements. So that is the difference between the statements in set A and in set B. And this is what you need to know, class, when writing an argumentative essay. Because today, our lesson will be how to write an argumentative essay. When we hear about the word argument, class, connotatively, we think of something that is worth fighting for. It's like fighting for your rights, isn't it? But academically speaking, class, it is an attempt to persuade your readers of something by presenting ideas or evidences that will make your choice on a particular issue more favorable. So, persuading your readers to agree on you or to be on your side by presenting evidences that will support your claim or your argument. So, we persuade people to agree with our claim using facts and evidences. And this is what we call argumentation. So now, we're going to have the definition of an argumentative essay and how to write an argumentative essay. So class, I want you to read the definition of an argumentative essay. So it says here, an argumentative essay is a piece of academic writing that takes a stance on an issue. In a good argumentative essay, the writer persuades the readers by presenting facts, evidences, and informations based on research that will support his claim or that will back up his point of view about a certain issue or topic. So it is not that very easy to make an argumentative essay, class. You have to do researches. You have to gather informations, facts and evidences from possible sources of those informations. Like it could be from a trusted website, from people who have experienced that issue or who have a knowledge on that issue. It could also be past researches or recent researches, news, articles, and others. And from those informations, facts, and evidences that you have gathered, those are what you are going to use to formulate your supporting details to your claim or point of view. And now, class, let us take the parts of an argumentative essay. Just like any other pieces of writing, class, an argumentative essay has the three parts. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. And what are those, or what are the things that we are going to include in the introduction? And what are the things that we are going to include in the body? And of course, in the conclusion. So let's take first the introduction. For the introduction, class, of course, the first paragraph of your essay will be the introduction. But what shall you do in the introduction? So in the introduction, class, you have to make a background of your topic. You have to write a very brief background of your topic and your thesis statement or your main idea or your claim about an issue. So it is here where the claim or your claim about an issue is being written. Like say for example, if you are going to write about COVID-19, of course, you give a simple or a brief background about COVID-19 and then you state your claim or your point of view about COVID-19. Like when you say COVID-19 is deadly or COVID-19 is not deadly at all. And from that claim or from that point of view, you are going to develop your supporting details or supporting sentences that will back you up or that will support your claim or your point of view. And by doing so, you have to do research or you have to gather informations about COVID-19. And why did you say it is deadly or why did you say it is not deadly at all? So that is for the introduction part. Okay, so in the body, class, it is where your argument, your evidences, the counter argument, and the rebuttal statement are. So in your argument, class, this is a statement that will support your claim. Like say for example, your claim is COVID-19 is deadly. For your argument, you think of a statement that will support the claim like many people died because of COVID-19. So that is your argument. Now moving on to your evidences. Of course, as I have said, these are the statements that will support your argument, that will back up your argument. Oh, why did you say that many people died because of COVID-19? So you are going to research or you're going to find informations that will support your argument that many people died because of COVID-19. Maybe you're going to have the current statistics on the death of people due to COVID-19 in the community or in the region or in the country as a whole. So that is for your evidence. Now moving on to our counter argument. Counter argument. So this is a statement that will oppose your argument, that will contradict your argument. Like say for example, we have said a while ago that our argument is many people died because of COVID-19. So you think of a statement or something that will oppose the statement that is many people died because of COVID-19. We could say some people do not believe in the effect of this COVID-19. Or like that. Some people would say that COVID-19 is not deadly at all because there are no recorded deaths in their community. There are no recorded casualties in their community or locality. So that is for your counter argument. Now, the rebuttal statement. This is a statement that will rebut the counter argument. So in the rebuttal class, these are logical arguments for rejecting the argument. So these are the statements that will save the argument from being opposed by the counter arguments. And now class, for the final part, it is the conclusion. So what are the things that we should put in the conclusion of an argumentative essay? What should we include in the conclusion part of an argumentative essay? So we have been learning since then that a conclusion summarizes what we have said from the introduction until to the last part of the body. So in the conclusion part class, it restates the claim. So we go back to the claim again. We go back to the main idea. And then we summarize the arguments, the counterclaim, and the rebuttal. And of course, we give recommendations. Okay, so for further mastery or for further understanding on the parts of an argumentative essay, I want you to look closely on the things that I will be flashing on the screen of your cell phones or your computers and read them. Okay, class. So what you have just viewed are the parts of an argumentative essay. So we have there the issue, the claim, the argument, the evidences, the counter-argument, and the rebuttal, and of course the conclusion. So those are the things that you have to remember, class, in making a very good argumentative essay. So are there any questions, clarifications that you would like to ask before we proceed to the activity? Well, if there are no questions, let's have your activity for today. So class, for your activity today, you're going to write your own argumentative essay. So I will be flashing topics on the screen and you will choose one wherein you're going to work on. So there are 3 topics that I will be giving you. Number 1 is COVID vaccines are safe. Another topic is September as the opening of classes, and the last topic will be no face-to-face classes. So again, you are only going to choose one topic to work on. And after that, you're going to send me your output for checking. And for your assignment class, you think of those things that made you argue with your friends, with your classmates, or with your brothers and sisters in the past. So just think of those things that made you argue with them and give me reasons. Why did you argue on that very particular issue or topic or thing? Okay class, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you very much for listening and I hope you have learned something. See you again on our next video.